Has been a completely new experience for me because to be frank, I have done the IELTS exam twice before. I have been trying to achieve my band score since March this year. But both the previous times I was not able to achieve every time. I was 0.5 down in each band. By self-studying. I thought self-studying and practicing it on my own would help. So I was going through all online links and getting tips from all sorts of websites and thought that those might work for me. But I spent 50,000 and wasted my energy and money and time on those sources, and eventually I didn't get the result also. So after the second time, I completely gave up on the idea of doing IELTS. But then again, I heard through a friend of mine who came to Cambridge IELTS Academy that she has actually got 99 and 88 for IELTS after coming for classes here at CIA. So I was then actually my hopes again revived, and I wanted to rethink my effort. So I came to CIA, met Dylan and got some information. But I started the class without any confidence because my confidence was already dead since I took the exam twice before and failed. But after I came to the class, I realized that there's a whole lot of strategies that I never knew, that I didn't even think of. And after I learned those strategies, particularly in reading and listening, I'll talk about those two bands because those are the two bands that I got low marks in my first two attempts. So when sir was walking through us those strategies related to in reading the order questions and the disorder questions, after I learned those tactics, I went home and took individual questions and checked whether those strategies are applying to the questions, and I was really surprised to see how accurately those strategies are working for each question. For an example, how the MCQ answers are always in the second quarter of the paragraph of every question. How in a matching information question, how the answer always is available in the last part, in the last section of the sentence. Then matching headings was a real nightmare for me. I never got that question right in my first two attempts, but this time I recognized that the answer is always either in the first or the last sentence of the paragraph. When I practiced that, I realized. So after I practiced those questions with the strategies, I gained my confidence again. I thought that now I have the strength and the confidence to face the exam. So after continuing the class for 2 months, I sat for the exam. Not only the reading strategies, I actually mastered the listening strategies as well. Not only the strategies, sir has taught us certain exercises to boost memory. For an example, to rewrite the play parts of the audios as a memory boosting exercise. So that is something that you might not be able to do on your own, where you will need some support for someone to play and pause the audio, where you will rewrite the same audio in a piece of paper. So those strategies, when he taught those strategies, I was thinking whether this will really help me to achieve my band score. But then again, I went home and practiced it, and then I realized, okay, this is the ultimate way for me to remember what is getting played in the audio. So that really helped me to go to the exam and recognize what was getting played in the video, what was getting played in the audio. So that really helped me to, without any stress, answer the questions. Because I did not, at the exam, I did not have the stress of fear of whether I will remember everything that the audio says. I didn't have that fear because I practiced the memory boost exercise at home. And not only that, MCQs there were a lot of MCQs in the exam that I took in the recent test, MCQs in the listening test. And MCQ in the listening test was again a nightmare for me because I tend to read every word in every answer. And I could only read 1 or 2 questions before the audio gets played. But sir taught us the strategy as to strategy that we have to read only the play part and avoid the rest of the words. So I applied that strategy at the test, and eventually they gave, I think, about 10 seconds to read the questions before the audio gets played. Within about 5 seconds I was able to read everything and prepare myself to listen to the audio and answer the questions. Same thing happened in reading also, because I mastered the strategies that was taught in class. Because I practiced those strategies, I was able to finish the reading test within 40 minutes. So in the previous 2 times, as a student who had taken the exam 3 times, after learning strategies and without learning strategies, I think I can really explain this well. Without learning the strategies, I did the reading test twice, and I couldn't complete the 3rd section, because the mistake I did was I was reading the entire paragraph, all the paragraphs in all the sections, and I tried to answer the questions thereafter. So after I read the paragraphs, I don't have time to answer the questions, obviously, because we are talking of just 1 hour. But after I mastered the strategies we learned at class, and after I applied those, I was able to answer each, and we have 3 sections, as you know, in general. Each section I was able to answer within 10 to 13 minutes. I was continuously checking the time while I was writing. So that actually gave me some level of satisfaction as well, because that gave, I am a person who had completely lost my confidence over the last 2 attempts. But in this attempt I realized that, okay, now I am a person who can actually do something, who can actually intelligently think and apply a strategy to an effort. So you gain that confidence also after you learn those strategies and apply them. So with that sort of confidence, I was able to finish the paper in 40 minutes, reading paper, and I had 20 minutes to carefully transfer my answers into the answer sheet and even check my answers. So in the previous time, I actually made another mistake in the reading paper, where I read all the paragraphs and all the questions, and I tried to answer, and I didn't have time to transfer my answers into the paper. Eventually I did, but I have made a little bit of confusion, where from answer number 35 to 40 I have swapped 1 line. So that means I have obviously lost 5 marks there itself. So as you know, we can lose only 6 marks to gain 7 in general reading. So all those difficulties were eliminated because I practiced the strategies well, and I applied it at the exam, and I had ample time to do my answer writing, do my answering in a stress-free mode. So that is the reading and the listening side of it. I would like to talk about the writing and speech as well. So I attended a couple of speech sessions also, where I understood where I understood that advanced vocabulary has to be used. When you all know that when we are regularly conversing in English, we usually use the very common words. So sir has explained us in writing how to find the advanced words by using synonyms, by using thesaurus. So in the speech sessions, we were advised how to do that in the speaking element as well. So using advanced vocabulary and talking confidently, and sometimes in my exam, I'm a little ashamed to say this, because I'm sure you all are aware of this topic, consumerism. So I was asked questions around that area. So unfortunately I didn't know what consumerism means technically, but I was able to draft an answer, whether it is right or wrong. I was able to draft a general answer and talk it out. So I think that helped me to achieve the band 8 score in speech. So what we were taught was that your content when you are speaking, whether it is right or wrong, is not the problem. It can be right, it can be wrong. As long as your flow of speech is correct, as long as you can pronounce your words properly, you will be through. So accuracy of the content is not the important factor, but your flow, your vocabulary, your grammar, your pronunciation, the clarity in your speech is what is important for you to achieve your band score. That is what we were taught by CIA, and I applied it as it is, and I was able to achieve band 8 for that. Writing was another very difficult area for me, because in my first attempt I got 7, but second attempt I got only 6.5. Reason again is that of course I did not have much issues with my grammar, but I had lot of problems with my punctuations. I have lot of problems when it comes to using advanced vocabulary. I'm a person, when it comes to writing, I use the same word, I repeat the same word. That's the tendency in my writing. So that weakness was completely removed with the guidance I got from Miss Fasna, because I wrote a lot of essays and letters and gave to her for her feedback, and I understood how to use the commas to semicolons to colons, everything what she taught me, and how she advised me on forming paragraphs to writing the thesis sentence to topic sentence to everything. I practiced so well at home, and I think that's why I was able to gain the band 7 for writing as well. So not only the strategies, another thing that I practiced at home, which I learned from Sir and from CIA, was the other side of the education. So we were asked to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. That's one message that we were given, and we were asked to practice at least for 1 hour in the morning before we go to work. What he asked us to do was practice at least for 1 hour the IELTS some activity. So I practiced that as well. I got up at 4 a.m. on not every day, on most of the days I got up at 4 a.m. and I allocated about 2 hours to do a reading test and a listening test, if not a reading and a writing or something, some combination like that. So that was also an effective way of improving my results. I believe, I personally believe that it helped a lot, because that is the time that you are fully energized and your mind is completely refreshed after a good 5 to 6 hours of sleep. So that really helps you to concentrate on what you are doing. So that advice which I got from Sir also helped me a lot to improve my concentration, particularly when you are doing listening, when you are doing your memory boosting exercise. I think that's the perfect time for you to attempt to it. So these strategies I learned from CIA, from Sir, from Ms. Fasna, about reading, listening, writing and speech is the ultimate secret as to why I got this band score, because I think I'm the best suitable fit who could talk about it, because I have done the exam without these strategies twice and I flunked. So this time it's quite obvious and it's quite clear as to why I achieved this band score. It's because of the tactics. So it's not about your fluency in English. There are a lot of people who are totally fluent in English, but they go and get crumbled in the exam. So that happened to me also. I had the confidence that I am fairly good in English, but that didn't help me to achieve my band score in IELTS. So if you want to achieve a particular score in this credential, this IELTS, what's important is this set of strategies and tactics. As long as you know that, as long as you practice it, as long as you apply it in the exam, you will be sorted. Otherwise, your fluency alone might not help you to achieve the required band score in every band. So that is the personal experience I can share with you. Also, if you have any questions, I can help out as well. Any questions? Thank you.